All right. How's it going tonight, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry for the bit of a late start. I'm just busy, tired day. Yeah. So not quite sure what we're gonna work on tonight. We're kind of stuck on pull requests at the moment. And I want to get the Ibis release done, but we're kind of stuck there too. So I guess we might just troll around a bit. We do need to finish the QR code stuff. I'm kind of at the moment. We need to finish the database stuff for conversation members. Kind of also, we'll probably get to that one tonight. But let's troll around and see what else we got here. Yeah, aren't these the same thing? Yeah, this is just a dupe of 22. Look at that, closing the tickets. Woo! That one's complicated. I think these are more or less done, but we'll leave it for now. We do have the scram support stuff and hassle to get done. And channel binding support. Those are big pains, though. Big pains. Yep. I don't know. We could do this. Oh shit, I didn't save that anywhere. What else do we do? We didn't have anything else in Ibis, did we? I don't think we had a whole lot of tickets here. Formatting apply would be cool, but we don't really have a way to test it. I mean, we can write unit tests for it, but we probably should do that at some point. But I already pushed this out to 17, which is fine. So one of the other things I was tinkering with recently is, well, number one, I have to write the state of the bird, and it's already 11th, and I need to get this damn thing out, because the last one I got out on the 1st. 10 days ago? Yeah, on the 1st. But we keep saying that we're going to get rid of the metrics in here. We're going to put them someplace where they're more easily available. And I was working on this a little bit. So the idea here is that we're going to put this into Prometheus, because then we can just do a Grafana dashboard and call it a day, and we don't have to worry about this crap. Yeah, the issue stuff should be fine too. Review requests will get a little hard, but it's not super difficult. So anyways, the idea is we'll have a cron job that runs nightly to get the current month's stuff. And then, or maybe the past 2 months, right? Just so we have the overlay. And then the historical stuff will just be there. We won't have to care about it too much. Anyway, so we'll see if I can rebuild this quick. But I did something like HGLG or log minus T, date, short date, /n pipe, cut minus D dash minus F 1 through 2, pipe to sort, pipe to unique minus C, pipe to awk, print $2, $1. And this doesn't take too long. but there's all the commits per month through our history. Right? There you go. They just did it. How many commits there were each month, right? So I was doing this by hand, well, not like counting, but something similar. But this obviously just fixes things and is a different way to do it. So I want to turn this into Prometheus graphs, and the question is, does this become a shell script or not? Because from here, the main problem is I need to figure out the open monitoring or open metrics format a bit, and that's where I'm struggling at the moment, because it's a little bit more confusing than I thought. And where the format? The docs are a bit much. But so for this, I want to use a counter for each month, but then I realized I have to have created time too. And I'm not sure how this is going to work in Grafana. So it's like, do we do this? Do we build this part? Do we play with this? Do we make this work? I'm not sure. Right. That's where I am at the moment. I don't know, maybe. Because like even in the shell script, right, I can do this. I'm gonna do xargs, printf, or yeah, printf. It can be commits total. Yeah, see, I'm not even sure how we would put this in here, but whatever. We commits total, you know, then project equals Pidgin, comma, see, this is where the month gets weird. Well, in theory, wait. No, the label has to change. We have to have a custom label for each thing, so we have to have the date in here. Yeah. Because I keep thinking we want to reuse the creation time, and this is where it's breaking my brain, and I can't make sense of it. Ugh, but whatever. Anyways, that's the rough idea. So start trying to get some of that stuff in. But that's also kind of blah, and yeah. Alright, where were we actually here? What branch we're on? We're on the demo QR code. And we didn't do anything with the Pidgin QR code yet. Okay, I created a QR code object, which doesn't actually parse the QR code or anything. It keeps all the data so that the core can hold on to it, and then the UI can watch that for changes. Yeah, so okay, so this would have to get updated. It's not the one I want to close. Right, so this goes away, and this just becomes purple QR code, star QR code. Oh no, we do still need both, don't we? I can't remember how this works. I don't want to undo the stuff. We have to bring it back. So what ends up happening is when you end up doing a lookup object like this, it doesn't always, the lookups and bindings don't seem to work right when you change the underlying object. But maybe it'll be okay. I don't know. And also that's a niche feature anyway, so. How's it going, Fallen? Welcome, welcome. How are you? I don't... Apparently I need to clean my keyboard. Doing well? That's awesome. Okay, I did not even finish, renaming stuff. Lovely. Overall, okay, but bunch of random bullshit, so. Were you here? Did you find out Slater currently has a feeding tube? So that's been fun. Because he has, pancreatitis. So we're working through that. He's getting better, but it's taking time, as you would imagine. But getting there. Okay, I didn't have nearly as much of this done as I thought, which is good. Or, well, not good, but that's fine. Means we're not repeating a whole bunch of shit. Or deleting a whole bunch of work we already did. Fine. But yeah, so, you know, busy. But like, so I've been sleeping on the couch to spend more time with him. So he, you know, because cats and stuff can get depressed and stuff. So my sleep's been interesting, but it's okay. We don't have any filter or sort funcs. That's fine. We just edit the template. Class init. That looks fine. This just becomes QR code. Like is yes, I don't know what that's got all messed up, but whatever. Construct only. Yep. Okay. Cool. That's fine. This then says purple QR code. Will that fit? It will. Cool. Pidgin QR code dialog.h. Yeah, otherwise Slater seems to be doing alright. He's just, you know, quiet and bummed out. Okay, we didn't put the getter in here yet. Yeah, this shift button seems to have some crap underneath it. I don't have a key puller here. How's it going, Laser Shark? Welcome, welcome. How are you? Where the hell is my key puller? There's one right here. I was like, why is there a toothbrush in here? And yeah, I used this for cleaning the keyboard last time. I gotta deal with this because this is gonna drive me nuts all night otherwise. Oh wait, this is not a... I think this can be a key puller, but technically this is a key... switch puller. There's a key puller. Probably like a chip crumb or something stuck under here. Let's check bolts real quick too. Bunch of cat hair. Does anybody have any recommendations on what they use to clean their keyboards? Like, I bought one of those cheap little, like, USB rechargeable fans and stuff, and, like, it just fucking died. It doesn't work anymore. Like, the battery just gave up, and now it won't charge. Alright, let's hope that fixes some stuff here. Ugh. Or is this... It's possible the switch is dying too. This is a budget mechanical keyboard. And I had to switch a key already on here. Or a switch already. I had to switch a switch. Swap out a switch. Oh boy. Alright, so the resource is fucked up. Number one. QR code dialog.ui. Child object, style object, child. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. Spelled that wrong on 279. I don't know how I do that all the time, but I do. That's the wrong file. What is this? Pidgin UI. Implicit declaration of Pidgin QR code dialog new, because I did not include it. Dialog.h. Yep, that's gonna be wrong on 305. Oh, yeah, this should be wrong too. It's purple UI now. This should be passing around a QR code object. Yep. Oh, we're gonna have to rework the template, but that's okay. Apparently I didn't add these in. Well, that's wrong. That multi-cursor went way bad, as we can tell. There's a whole bunch of stuff messed up there. 52. Oh, yep. Missed a comma somehow on 151. Okay, before we even try to run this, I already know there's a bunch of shit wrong in here. That's okay. We just need to go and fix it. So we don't want to look up the title from here. This needs to be from type equals purple QR code, which looks up name equals QR code from the Pidgin QR code dialog. Same deal. Okay. Now we can try to run this. It's, like, we're not going to get the QR code displayed or anything yet. The first thing is just make sure all this other shit works. Okay, so the dialogue popped up, but... Yep, it's supposed to be action name. Son of a bitch. Aha. Cool. So it looks like our margins are fucked up. The link button isn't working right. This says you can pass a null for this. They lied. Well, I mean, they didn't lie. It's okay, but yeah. I don't know why this thing looks like shit though. Top, bottom, yeah, what the hell? I don't understand why our thing looks like crap. Let's get rid of this for a second. Maybe it'll look better now. Yeah, like, what the hell is going on? Why is this window all foobarred? Guess let's try this. Load it up in the debugger and see what we get. not sure. Yeah, like, what the hell? Like, the window is bigger than it should be? Oh, it's because I have the... Okay, okay, hold on. I'm pretty sure it's because I have the margin on the window, not on the box. Which is weird, but okay, whatever, right? So if we go here and instead I put it on the box... There we go. That looks much better. But this guy is supposed to be over here. So this box, what are the properties? This is H expand. H line is fill, but it's okay. So H line on the box should be end. Okay. Like that looks much better. I've got it on the wrong spot. It's supposed to be there. Okay, yep. And then these margins are all supposed to be here. Yeah, there we go. Much better. All right. So now we just actually have to encode a fucking QR code. So we're gonna do this in probably a stupid way, but we'll see how it goes. Is it just texture? Oh, it's paintable. Paintable. Type equals GDK paintable. I don't think I have to put the thing in here, but then we say function. Oh no, I'm doing this wrong. Pidgin QR code dialog. Get paintable. Lookup name equals URI. Type equals purple QR code. You have to put these in, otherwise when the properties change, you don't get called. Which makes sense, but yeah. I forget exactly how these properties go. It's gonna whatever. G GNU C unused. G object star self. Purple QR code star QR code. G GNU C unused. G pointer data. GDK texture. New from resource. We're just going to do this for testing. Oh, it's new from resource. And I don't know that I need to do that. That's weird that... Okay, whatever, who cares? Sweet. Okay. So that's all bound, that all works. Now we just actually have to generate the damn QR code. How's it going, Zinderon? Welcome, welcome, how are you? Oh, all right. So for this, I think that's it. Yeah, there we go. So GNOME Desktop has this guy right here. I'm not too worried about this stuff. What we need to do is look at this first because we have to parse this damn QR code in the first place. We're not going to go through all the crap they're doing. I don't know why they decided to do this way. They parse it into a separate object and then they have a separate widget to display that object. That's fine. Whatever. Maybe they have a use for it. I don't know. We could use a library for this. Except there aren't really any ones, and we can't depend on the GNOME library here because we need to work where GNOME doesn't work. Or GNOME isn't set up and stuff like that. And yeah, fuck, it's already billing day for DigitalOcean. Jesus. All right. Yeah, so we need to learn how to build a QR code. It might be easier to go from this, it might not. But okay, so they just have encode text. Where is... Wait, are they using the same damn library? I think they are. They are! They're using QR code gen. Why do they even have this other object? This is so silly. That's like, because I didn't think I saw code in here for generating the QR code from this. Because there's not much here. But then the widget just goes through the data from that, which... I'm so confused here. Alright, so anyways, QR code gen is just a simple library that will parse the QR code into the data structure that you can, like, then render according to your stuff. But yeah. How's it going, Dune? Welcome, welcome. Did you just get gnomed? I don't know what that means. So there's a whole bunch of different stuff for this, whatever. It's not super complicated. Ian does this for all of his protocol plugins too. And I assume, well, he or, why can't I think of his name? The other guy. God, brain is brain-elating real bad today. Oh, Herman, there we go. Use this all over the place. But yeah, so you just call encode text. You give it the error correction stuff, whatever, and then it's up to you to take the raw data and turn it into a bitmap or whatever. And that's, I guess, what we're gonna end up doing. Yeah. It's about GNOME things appearing when they're not expected, wanted. Okay, but so GNOME is a desktop environment in the Unix world, and Pidgin uses the same toolkit that it does. So that's what we're talking about here. Oh wait, there's a README in here. Structure aims to be the best. Clear QR code generator library. Blah 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 blah. Don't care. It's fine. Manual parameter. Significantly shorter code, but more documentation, comments compared to other competing. Supports encoding all 40 version sizes and all 40 error correction levels as per the QR code Model 2 standard. Output format raw modules. Detects Finder-like penalty patterns. More okay. Code numerics and special alphanumeric text and less space in general text. Avoids malloc. User can supply minimum and maximum version numbers allowed. Then library automatically chooses the smallest version in the range that fits the data. Users can specify mask patterns. Otherwise, library will automatically evaluate all 8 masks and select the optimal one. User can specify absolute error correction level or, yeah, okay. So, what does the GNOME desktop stuff do for this case? Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Create a G byte array based on that. And then they call fill. What? So, the way Ian's plugins typically do this. Thought I had a copy. Right, so one of the problems with Ian's plugins and trying to put them into the Flatpak is we don't have the TGA Pixbuff loader anymore in the Flatpak runtime. So none of this doesn't work because of that, which sucks and is stupid, but it is what it is. What is it? It's encode text with a capital T? Yeah. Well, he doesn't use that here. Great. Oh, he's using encode string. Or no, he's not. This is he has the Okay, that's fine. Where is the actual code? Alright, yeah, he's calling in code string. I wonder why his format's all weird compared to everything else. But error correcting level is low, I guess. QR mode is 8. I don't know what these are. Alright, either way, I need the library. Wait. Is this the same thing? Yeah, QR code, okay. I thought I had this installed, but apparently I don't. Okay, there's the package config file. Good, 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 good. Pidgin, mason.build. We don't have additional dependencies in here. That's lovely. QR code gen dep equals dependency. I have no idea what value of this we need. Or value, what version of this we need. I don't see a changelog. I see a Debian changelog. Actually, what is the actual version of this? One point 8.0. Oh, Oh, it hasn't been touched in a long time. Yeah. Can't imagine this API has changed much in this time. Is Ian just using an older version? Because there's no encode string here. Oh no, he's using a different... No. This is all my doing. He doesn't actually have the code in here. Oh, wait. He's using QR encode 4.11. That might actually be what we're using, but that's a much later version. Yeah, this is a different package entirely. Which is fine. What was it? It was just QR code? Or... QR encode. And they're both here. I don't know why to pick one over the other, but if Gnome is going to pick one of them, we should go with that one because that's what's going to be in the flat pack, so we don't have to worry about it. Right? I don't know if it's in the flat pack, but I would imagine it is for Lib Gnome. I don't know, 1.6.0, sure. Should probably sort these while we're here. They're kind of sorted, but not exactly. Okay, cool. Of course, this doesn't do anything yet because just adding the library doesn't make it work, and we didn't change the texture or anything, so that's fine. All right. So what we need to do now then, I can close this. That's all working. That's working. That's working. That's working. That's working. That's fine. We need to kind of come back here. All right. So now we're going to call encode text. Take the payload data and call QR code gen encode text or QR code encode binary. Custom make the list of segments and call, yeah, no, we're not doing that. So we're going to call it encode text. Oh, this uses bool too. Let's look what he did one more time. I'm in the wrong file. No, This goes through all that. We don't care about that yet. Was it actually in libdiscord.c? It was. Okay. I'm getting the weirdest fucking deja vu right now, too. All right, well, let's just go this route and we'll call it. Oh, we need to include it first. QR code gen code text. Purple QR code get URI. QR code. Ian's didn't have a buffer, did it? No, because, yeah. Alright, let's try the Ian one. Because this is just feeling kind of crappy. Oh, okay, this one I do have. That's why I couldn't find the other one. It's QR and code. Okay, lib QR and code. Oh, I don't know. We're going to say greater than or equal to 4.0.0. I don't know if that's a good version or a bad version. 4.1.1. Sure. Okay. I need to make sure it's 3 digits. Okay, that should be fine there. That's all happy. This is going to get changed to whatever the hell our include files are now. Which there aren't any. It's just QR and code.h. Cool. Alright, then we don't have to worry about booleans. The problem is, glib is still C89 compliant. It's not C99, or it only requires C89. And a G boolean isn't the same data type as a boolean. So you get all sorts of confusion and shit like that. So if we can avoid this, let's avoid it, right? So that's what we're doing. Okay, so we're calling encode text. I have no idea what that 0 is, so let's go find out. Oh, but it's in code string now, not text. Oh, and the thing's wrong too. Generate structured appended symbols that enable to split a large data set into multiple. Yeah, we don't care about that right now at all. All right, so encode string. Oh, the version. Passing 0 is going to be. Okay. 0. Error correction level, like this, we should be able to keep this pretty low. What is the next value? Tell the library how Japanese kanji characters should be encoded. If QR mode kanji is given, the library assumes that the given string contains Shift.js characters and encodes them in kanji mode. If QR mode 8 is given, all the non-alpha numerical characters will be encoded as is. If you want to embed UTF-8 string, choose this. Okay, so we definitely need that. Okay, and the last parameter is case sensitive or not. In our case, this should be 0. What did Ian use? He used 1. Oh, okay. No, we're going to assume it's case sensitive. Maybe we had a hint for that later. I don't know. Okay. Ugh. Now the real question is how the hell are we going to draw this thing? If this is a widget, it'd be easy, but since we're drawing a texture, I'm not sure how we do this. So GDK Pixbuff is deprecated. We could do this in Cairo, but Cairo's also kind of deprecated. Yeah, I'm not sure here. Images isn't probably going to give us what we want. No. Oh, it does have rotate and stuff. How is this implementing rotate? Is that just on image? Can you just do that? Or it's probably on picture, not image. Which, yes, there's 2 different ones. Nope. Where the hell is this angle coming from? From the demo object. It gets the angle property. Like I'm missing something here. Is this just on widget? That would seem very weird. Nope. Where the hell is the rest of this crap, man? Passes in widget. Image view new. Which is some hidden thing we don't have apparently. Yeah, I don't know where the hell imageview.h is. Okay, well, that's fun. This might have something we can use. No, that's just loading the texture from a file. Alright. I guess we're gonna go hunting. So Paintable has a bunch of implementations of texture. Yeah, lovely. Alright, let's look at what GNOME desktop does again over here. The problem is, like I said, this is all in the snapshot method, so they're just drawing the widget. Alright, so they're going through the QR code and then they're just drawing shit. Oh, that's right, there's graphene. I don't know shit about graphene. I don't think graphene actually helps us, though. Graphene is a separate library, right? I'm sure I already have this. Yeah. This isn't going to find this. I have to reload manuals because manuals sucks like that. Now it's going to scan everything again and take forever. Alright. So what is this called? This called... No, I'm looking at the wrong code. Graphene vector 4 init. Let me push a color matrix. But wait. If they have a texture, they get out of here. Otherwise, they do. Wait, so they create a memory texture. Okay, what the hell? Ugh. They get the QR code data. Oh, that's an interesting idea. But wait, what? That seems broken for a number of reasons, but that's a different story. Like, why does their async finish method not... Yeah, that's weird. Their like your async finish method, you're still supposed to pass in... Oh, because there is no object. Weird. Okay, sure. This isn't a method. This is just an async function. Okay, sure. Whatever, that's fine. But then this is just generating the whole damn thing in the right format? Yeah. And they're calling fill block and whatever, but what are they... So they're just putting in the raw pixel format as 8-bit alpha, then just 8-bit without alpha, I think. Oh no, that's just 8-bit in general. Then they do RGB and RGBA. Okay. So there's no reason why we can't do that. And then when they create the memory texture... Yeah, okay, okay. We can just create a memory texture from this, I think. And then we should be good. So we give it the width and the height. The memory format. The memory format will just be RGB8. Or whatever the hell it is here. So just 8-byte. Or 8-byte, 8-bit. Although arguably we could even do one byte for grayscale. Data is opaque. 1 byte for alpha. 1G and 16 for alpha. Okay, so that's just alpha. So wait, then they're pushing... I need both these open. Shouldn't this be 255, not 1? Right? Alright, anyways. So memory texture is the way to do it. We just tell it how we're going to pack the data in and we go that way, right? We don't have to do anything like encoding any other format or anything. We're just going to literally put raw bytes in and it's going to do the right thing. That's fine. So this is going to give us this data back. Let's go back to what Ian did because we're using a different library now here. TGA. We don't care about the TGA header. It just rips through the data. Oh, what the hell? No, we do want to call this. Let's just put this in our code right away before we forget. Okay. Given string is parse automatically encoded. If you want to encode data, it can represent a C-style string, null terminated. You can simply use this way. Coded symbol is generated as a QR code object. It will contain its version number, the width of the symbol, and an array represents the symbol. See QR code for details. You can free the object using QR code free. Please note that this version of the result may be larger than specified in some cases. The input data would be too large to be encoded in a symbol. Yep. I don't care about the list stuff at all. Where's the object here, man? Okay. Symbol data is represented as an array containing width times width UCARs. Each UCAR represents a module dot. If the less significant bit of the UCAR is 1, the corresponding module is black. The other bits are meaningless for usual applications, but here specifications described. Okay. Why the hell did Ian do this with memcopy? I'm so confused. Alright, so he runs through everything, runs through the Ys, calls... What? Oh. Okay, this isn't necessary. Okay, yep. Alright, so, all we should really need to do here is... we also need to make sure the QR code came back successfully, but we'll deal with that in a second. G bytes, new, is it length? Or I just pass in the length, don't I? I pass in the length. It is copied. If size is 0, no, I want to do... I thought I could do this with bytes. Oh, is this why they use G... Oh, right. This is why the GNOME stuff use G array and not G bytes, right? G byte array size new. Okay, there we go. Right, so this will just allocate the whole thing for us, and then from this, I think we can turn this into a bytes or something. G byte array, free to bytes. Not that we even need to do it that way. Do we even need this? Oh, that needs a bytes. Okay. All right. I missed the ad. I gotta get water. I gotta pee. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, much better. Okay, well, alright, so it was G byte array, new sized, and then the size. This is supposed to give me the size somewhere. I think it's in the QR code object. Okay, width, yep. Well, it's probably going to give me a compiler warning. That's okay. Let's see what we got. Whoa, we're already all fucked up. Oh, right, because it's not even that anymore. This is QR encode string. And yeah, actually, we can just rip through this and just, okay, yeah. Well, let's play with this, but I think we're okay. Oh, my bad. It's QR code encode string. Is it not G byte array new size? G byte array sized new. Got it backwards. Okay, much better. Alright, so what we can literally do here too is we're going to say for... Let me go back up to this jerk. I wish they would give us the actual size, but this is fine. Yeah. For GU and I equals 0, I is less than QR code with... Oh, let's just do this. GU and n bytes equals 0. Yeah, I can't do a memory texture. I've got to do the thing first. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. All right. So if QR code data I ampersand 1 equals 1, then G byte array. What do they use? They use pushed or something? No, they called fill block. Which... That's the size. G byte array append. The one at the end is the size. or the length rather. Okay. GNOME QR color is probably just going to be an RGB. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why is this so fucking complicated? Okay, this is a uint 8 for all of this. And then you pass in the color and stuff. The GTK version. Passes in null for the colors. So what does this do when the color is null? Way to make this easy, guys. Oh, okay. So in our case, we're just going to pack it. Yeah, so. Where do they do the colors? Default foreground, default background color. Which are going to be up here most likely. Okay, this is going to be in the header file most likely. Yep, okay, that's what I thought. Okay. So, what a pain in the ass, but alright. Yeah, right now we're going to hard code this. We might change it later. I don't know. All right. G-byte array append. All right, that's all it was. Yep. Raw data, comma. So if this is on, this is going to be foreground. 1 byte. Else G-byte array append. Raw data background. 1. Do we even need to do that? Yeah, whatever, this is fine. Alright, so that's going to encode it. Right, easy peasy. G-byte array, free to bytes. Raw bytes equals null. We'll keep the QR code for a second. Well, yeah, I want to get rid of the QR code. I'm change this to say width. It's not times 2, it's width times width. Very different. Very, very different. It's memory texture. Wait, what? hold on. Ugh. It's funny how a typo works here. So we can create a memory texture builder. Construct GDK texture objects from system memory provided via gbytes. This operation is quite similar. Create a texture builder. Set all the necessary properties. Keep in mind that the properties bytes, stride, width, height are mandatory. Then call builder build to create the new texture. Okay, so we still need the same thing. Right, there's no like alternative for this. Alright, it's fine. I was hoping we could just add the stuff to this. But yeah, that doesn't work. Yeah. I just stumbled across it and was like, oh, maybe. Right? Like, let's see what this is. Maybe this will avoid some shenanigans here, but looks like the answer is no. So we want to go back to this. So texture equals GDK memory texture new with we'll wrap in a second with memory format. We need to grab that. I already forgot what it is. It's way the hell down here. I want to say it was G8 or B8 or V8 or I think I passed it. Not nearly as far down as I thought, apparently. Or not. God, I really need to figure out how to get the, there it is. Memory G8. 1 byte for grayscale. Data is opaque. Because I want to get rid of the QR code object as soon as possible. And then I need separate width and height for these two. Oh, never mind. You're saying right here. Okay, yeah. Sorry, my bad. This is still wrong. There we go. That's what you're saying. I think. All right, we got format. Then we got the bytes. Does this take the bytes? No, data's owned by the caller. Okay. Raw bytes. And then what is stride? Is that how many bytes are in each row? I think row stride is how many bytes. Stride is with here? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. That's the thing, right? I think it is. Nope. Just clear pointer. Alright. How bad does this fail? Okay, it doesn't even compile. Let's start there. Oh, it's raw bytes is the first problem. Makes pointer from integer without a cast. Do I want ampersands? Or... Seems like I should be doing this. Yep. I mean, that makes sense. Uh-huh. Yep. I believe what you're saying, but like, how bad did I misread that? And the answer is bad. You okay, mister? Hi? Oh, you're coming up to say hi? We got a special guest. Hi, mister. You want some treats? You ready for some treatsies? Yeah, come on, come get treats. Let me get all my shit out of the way. Nope, okay, you just want attention. So yeah, Slater has... Hold on, I have PII all over this fucking desk right now. Hi, you get your treats? Looks like you licked one. Yeah, so there's Slater and his feeding tube. So we can make sure he gets all his foods. All his foods. Tail's trying to attack my head. Yes, it's the tentacle. The Slater tentacle. Mister. I'm on the wrong scene. All of a sudden, I'm like, wait, you guys can't even hear me. You can see my blood pressure stats up there. Yeah, I stopped doing that. I'm just keep track of them in text file now. But yeah, he's had a rough week. Rough week. What? I'm looking at where the code is crashing, and it's not where you think it would be. Huh. You okay, mister? Yeah. Oh, I probably have the parameters wrong is what's going to be going on. That is most likely the case. Ooh. Oh, hi, mister. Yeah, so it's hard to see too, but his belly is shaved because he got an ultrasound, and his left arm is shaved because he had an IV in him, and then his neck is shaved because he has a feeding tube in him. Hi, mister. You want more? I can give you a couple more. He's eating. We're feeding him. He's down to like 8 pounds or something too. There's some more for you. You don't know? Alright, so as you can see, we crashed in the getting the thing. So the closure got invoked. Get paintable. We called get URI. We crashed here on 206. Okay, not on 206. Whatever the hell called this. 71. So the purple QR code here is not actually a purple QR code. So if we do a G warning, sent as, whatever, bleh, comma, G object, type name, purple QR code. Like I said, I think I had the parameters wrong, but it looks like I probably definitely did. But I thought the first parameter still goes in here. Okay, yeah, so the first one is a Pidgin QR code dialog. But then the second one is not a G object? You okay, buddy? If he vomits, it's a really big problem because he has a tube in his crap, right? And he just jerked weird, like he had digestion or a burp or something. You okay? What? Okay. He's grumpy now. Yeah, that would be very bad. And now he's grumpy too. Okay, so why is this not working? Because I'm a jackass. Because this is not a QR code that we passed in. This is the URI. Which is a good reason for it to be crashing. Oh, snap. It looks like shit because it got scaled up real bad. But, is that scannable? Oh, that totally fucking works. IamFreedom.org. How do we want to make this not suck as much? Hold on, I gotta show this here. GDK picture. It's picture. Although it could be image. Because it's the same size everywhere. You okay, buddy? Um... So it's fit fill by default. We can do fit contain. Or we can move it to picture. Or to image. Oh, actually, hold on. Let's just do it from the debugger first. I'm still surprised how easy this was. Like, it took a little bit to figure it out. But now it's just like, oh, okay, sure. What the hell was the property name? Content fit. Yeah, that's a little too small. All right. Can I give a paintable to image? I don't know that I can. Oh, yeah. Okay. So let's just make it an image and see what the fuck it does. Oh, it's gonna have missing properties. Yeah. Does this have an alt text? No, this also does not have an alt text. Welcome back. Yeah, I know. We gotta change your bandage here soon, too. Yeah. Oh, right. And the other problem is if we set this to, like, image can't go any bigger, right? Or can we set it? We can set a pixel size, but we can't do much more than that. Right, because if we do icon size, even large, it's going to be like that. We can set pixel size, though. But then we have to have an idea of what to put it at. And even that's still gross. I think the answer here is we keep with picture, but we've got to put multiple bytes in, which sucks ass. Or is this why they used graphene? I think this is why they used graphene. Right? Is that gonna help them do this? So the GNOME desktop stuff did some graphene crap on the GTK side. So yeah, so they created the texture. And then on snapshot, they figured out the width and the height. Unless there's just a way to scale a texture. Like, I see Snapshot does it, but... Memory texture does not have a whole lot of crap on it, does it? Yeah, it doesn't. They have the scale texture snap using the nearest filter. Is that something I can set on a paintable? Or is it something I can set on the picture? Oh, that's what we're looking for. Content fit is fill or the ratio is 0. Then if it's symbolic paintable, which it shouldn't be, that just calls paintable snapshot. This should be the path we're on, I think. Ugh. Like, the other thing is we can give it better resolution. The problem is I've got to find a way to do it. Like, I haven't tested the GNOME desktop library, so I don't know if its QR codes look as bad, right? um but yeah, so like it's not doing anything here to try to scale or anything. It is, but no, wait, what? You just create the texture the same way and call snapshot append scaled texture on what the vfunc is. There is no vfunc. I'm not. This isn't a custom. This isn't a custom widget, so I don't have the snapshot. The custom widget is the dialogue, not the QR code. That said, we can create a QR code image or a separate widget, right? That just takes this logic and puts it over there. Like, that's definitely an option if that's what it's going to take to fix this. But like, I guess in the init function, after the template is bound, I can grab the picture, get its widget class, and hijack the snapshot. That doesn't feel good or happy, but that could at least prove that out before we go build a whole other widget for it. Oh, we need an ID on this thing. Oh, not sure for which measurement function you'd use. You'd also have to implement. Oh. We probably just need. Okay, so. The more I'm thinking about this, there's other QR codes all over the place, right? It's not super common, but it's common enough, right? So like in Snapchat, when you want to share your profile with somebody, you show them a QR code. I think there's Discord chats or servers where you can display a QR code, right? So it would make sense to have a separate widget that's not just a thing, right? So like when you're seeing somebody's profile, you can get a QR code so you can scan it or something, right? So I guess we're just going to build a Pidgin QR code widget and then do this in the snapshot function, right? And then we'll build the whole texture, then we'll scale it onto the thing and we're done, right? Just the same way the other one did it. Yeah, like what other choice do we have? That's the only way that makes sense. Because we're gonna need a separate widget to display QR codes anyways. Right? Like, doesn't even Discord have something here? I want to say I've seen QR codes somewhere in Discord. But just regardless, we'll want some way to display them. So it just sucks because we have to build another widget, but it's fine. Yeah. Right. Unless I'm being crazy, right? Although I'm realizing, what the hell do we subclass? Is it just widget? Yeah, just widget. Okay. I'm like, I haven't done a widget this bare bones in a long time, if ever. Yeah, so like like we use QR codes all the time for us to log in, right? You have the mobile app, scan it, and the whole reason we need this dialogue is so we can present that so the users can use it. But I want to say there was something else that had like let people put like QR codes in their profiles or something, or like a QR code to a room so you could share the room with people, right? Or just like a share in general, which is like, here's a QR code to share it. And that's what that's my justification. Yeah, so does Snapchat. And like, I want to say there was room sharing and other stuff. Maybe I'm thinking of Telegram. Signal as well. Yeah, like all of these things are going to have the QR code login. It's the, or you're saying Signal has the profile share too. So all of this info we're gathering right now, we need to be writing this shit down. And I want to get this into the I Am Freedom knowledge base too, but you know, there's a million things to do, so none of it happens because there's too much to do. But this kind of stuff where it's like, oh, the profile share, all this, and like who has QR codes, what they support, that kind of stuff, that should all be on the I Am Freedom knowledge base, right? So like, I started this comparisons for avatars and stuff, right? We should have this for like everything, right? And emojis too, right? This is just kind of a breakdown of them and stuff. But, right, so like avatars for the protocol/network, Bonjour supported, yes. Animated, yes. Transparency, don't know. Discord, yes, 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 right? Just, we don't have to sit here and guess. We just know, right? And yeah, this would help so many decisions if we had all this, but it's fine, right? Like, it's not immediately required or anything, but yeah, it would definitely help sometimes. All right, so this isn't going to be all right, we're going to leave this because this is going to get changed, but we're going to declare final type, which is GTK type a widget. And we're going to borrow a bunch of code from the GNOME desktop one. But yeah, these are, you know, just the idea of that, like, the knowledge base and like where all these things are, what does what, that would be very handy for everybody as well as us, right? Oh, I'm reflowing that. That's going away, but it's okay. These will all never fit on a single line. Yeah, no chance. Oh, I didn't do this one that right way. Oh, and how else are you going to do your Bitcoin transactions in Pidgin if we don't have a QR code widget, right? A payment prompt, QR code, scan, right? I'm being facetious, but yeah. That is actually something that could happen. All right, we don't have a template. That all looks fine. All right, so now we can go cheat from the other guy. So the dialogue is still going to take a QR code, and it's just going to pass it on to the child. Actually, let's just do that right away. All right, so this has become Pidgin QR code. We don't have to give a shit about an ID. Oh, we do want to put the alt text on here. We'll come back to that though. Okay, right? That should take care of that. We'll have to go back and put the alt text in. I didn't even check how the... Oh, actually, we can test it real quick, can't we? So the alt text on this thing, I assume goes on hover? No. Okay. Okay. A widget to display QR codes to users. Cool. Oh, this should say type. We're probably missing a bunch of those. All right. We probably also need to do... We'll verify that we don't need this, but I'm pretty sure we do. Okay. Now we need to grab this guy. Oh no, we already have this guy over there. Never mind. Yep, okay, so this should be fine. How close do we come to compiling? We compile. Sweet. Alright, so then in widget class land... So we need measure and snapshot. Ugh. And we're just gonna borrow. Like this is all GPL too, right? Oh, it's 3 or later. I think we're 2 or later, so this should be fine. Or we can just, you know. Okay, they generate the texture. Okay, that's probably fine. So when we set the QR code, we will generate the texture. Yeah. We don't have to tell anybody about it. Yeah, okay. but we do need to clear it and finalize. All right, so when we set the QR code up here, okay, we've got this check here, but we don't have this check here. Okay. So before we do all this, we need to generate our texture. Did I really delete the code from both places? Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it. It's here somewhere. Okay. Fucking hell. We're gonna make this a helper function. Leave that open for now. I wanted to go delete this while I was thinking of it. I'm mixing up the files because they're named too similar. How's it going, King's Edit? Welcome, welcome. I hope I'm saying that close to right. Sorry, I just noticed your message now a little behind. What? Did I not? Alright, whatever. Yep, QR code redefined. No, wait, it shouldn't be. Oh, widget. Yeah. Textures unused. Okay, cool, cool. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now we can implement the widget functions. Woo! I'm like, I have never implemented this. So I'm like, huh? For size, int star, minimum. Int star, natural. Int star. Baseline. Int star, natural. Baseline. Alright. We're probably not using most of these. Yeah. If somebody wants to hit me with a license complaint because of this, I'm like, the code's going to look the same, just reformat it anyways. Son of a bitch. No, okay. Widget texture, widget texture. Okay. Oh, not used. Minimum natural, and these aren't used either. Okay. Any problems with that? Yes, apparently. I gotta include math.h, I guess. Oh. Oh, I don't have a size for this. What do they put as a size on this thing? Is that a property? They did put a property on this. What does their size property do? They are not documented or shit. Alright, that's just a natural size in pixels. We're just gonna skip that for now. Yep. Okay. I'm not really a fan of that. We might change that, but we'll see. Okay. Then a snapshot was all the crap. Well, let's just start with I'm confused. I don't know that we need the graphene rect. You want to self-host your own good for your own company and wondering if I had come across anything experience that worked. At least it worked great. I don't know. In the past, we've written shitty scripts that got called by SSH to determine if people had access and then route them properly and stuff. There has been the idea that HGKeeper could grow Git support. I'm not opposed to merging that, but I'm sure as shit not writing it. HG Keeper is what we use for Pidgin, but it depends. What are you trying to get out of it, right? Like, if you want, like, issue tracker and all that stuff, look at, like, Get T or something. That's what Frojo and stuff is using. GitLab is a beast. But Frojo or SourceHut's kind of a beast too, but that could be an option as well. Like SourceHut is all is it Forjo? Have I been saying this wrong forever? Oh yeah, I have. Yeah, Forjo is what I was talking about, yeah. You heard about OneDev? Oh, I don't know about OneDev. You only mainly care for source control, not anything else. Huh, okay. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna try this. I don't know what I need. Does that actually need the, a graphene rect? Can tell you've pushed to it, but no complaints. So it's running, but you haven't used it? There's an Esperanto, which is a soft G type J, but a Y sound like... Dude, I can't even get English right. Forjo. Something like that, maybe? Or did I just make it even worse? Ah, push capability. Okay, gotcha. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I deployed it, but I haven't used it. It's fine. I mean, no judgment at all. Yeah. All right. What the hell's the thing called? A pen scaled texture. Okay, that does take a graphene rectangle. Where did they get their size from? Okay, that's for a color matrix. I don't think we care. We are building a QR code widget for Pidgin Instant Messenger. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, we're gonna grab. Yeah, we gotta grab all that. Okay. Int height equals 0, int width equals 0, int x equals 0, int y equals 0, size equals 0. Yep. Okay. We got all that, but well, that's not going to work. I have to include graphene, don't I? Or we're just going to get around it because GTK pulls it in. Okay, so does it blend? No. Pidgin QR code. QR code. Construct only property. Right. That does not need to be construct only here. I also forgot the gparam static strings. Yeah, there's the updating QR codes. I want to say Discord does it too, but I can't remember. Okay. So we're back to where we started. Kind of. Oh. There's a couple dumb things here. Okay, the link button we need to get text for. We're gonna have to add like a I guess we could put the title there, but I don't want to do that either. But okay, so the button works. How's it going, Renegade? Welcome, welcome. How are you? I don't understand why this didn't scale up though. Oh. No, this got pushed, so we don't have to pop. We didn't push anything to it. Morning, El Rushcheck. How are you as well? Welcome, welcome. Why didn't we get scaled at all? Since we moved away from dedicated CI like Jenkins, got harder to move away from several current Git platforms that is built in. Yeah. Some alternative now. So at creation, this is getting called with null. Which actually, we're probably fine. We can probably do this. And then we just don't display anything. Okay, yeah, now we're back to normal. We don't have any of the extra errors. But we... Oh. Yes, yes, that would do it, huh? Because we have no properties on this thing at all right now. Okay, not yet. That's fine. We might actually have to set a size or something here, but... Well, I have the dialogue set to not be able to resize. Okay, so yeah, that looks much better. We just have to get the size stuff here. Whew. Okay. So it's the natural size of the widget. I think we do want to put a size property on this. I don't know how we're going to do that without a size property, right? Why do they use a UN64 for the size? Jesus. I'm really confused because get size, they just set size to 0 and then somehow the measure is making it work. Or theirs are just small too, right? That's just... Um,
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to I hate a small PP.
I think I have a small PP is a multiple month subscriber now. I have a small PP. Oh, account is suspended or deactivated. Account was created January 7th, 2012. Jesus. Fun times. Oh, we got an ad. I gotta pee with my small PP. Be back. All right, much better. Red Bull ad about small right after talking about small peepees. Yeah, nice. Small peepees give you wings. You know you're old when you have to take your cholesterol medication. Mm. Okay. We're gonna try this just for lulz. This should work and do the right thing, but it's obviously we don't want to go that route because that's weird and shitty. Is that? I think that is times 2. All right, I think we just want to change the logic here, right? Because it's a QR code, we want it to display as big as it can. So, we don't... What is font size in this? So that's for the opposite of orientation. IGF. Orientation is horizontal. Okay. That doesn't matter. Oh, wait. We do want font size. I misread what that is entirely. Damn it. But damn it, I hit the button too. We need to fix that real quick while we're here. And because I keep forgetting to do it. So that's a GTK link button, I believe. With the URI as its text. Oh, okay, so that's the problem. So at startup, it's probably just setting the same property twice, right? Yeah. It sets a label to, yeah, okay. So I just need to bind the label to the URI as well. We should probably do this conversion shit, but... Or... We can just make it say open link too. Things are going all right. Slater's coping. You can see he's just chilling. Me, I'm all right. I'll go back to the doctor tomorrow. 2-week checkup. We just need this to be bigger. Or we could use the alt text. Let's use the alt text. Alright. So we gotta get the measurement shit figured out. None of this made a difference. It's stupid that the biggest problem is the damn size. Um... I don't want to possibly lose the code again. And have to get it out of the undo buffer. Alright, so what is the actual way to do this, man? Oh, we gotta get rid of that warning too. That's not what I meant. So that's a problem. um Well, so here's the problem with that. Scale factors, mobile. So, like, I can't just be like 300 pixels, right? What is this? Computes a concrete size for the paintable. Applies the sizing algorithm outlined in the CSS image spec to the given paintable. See that link for more details. It is not necessary to call this function when both specified width and specified height are known. But it is useful to call this function in GTK widget measure implementations compute the other dimensions when only one dimension is given. It always works in okay, so that fixes that deals with the scale factor, but that doesn't necessarily help us with small screens. Which also, running Pidgin 3 on Mobian, yeah, there's some problems. Oh, mister. Sorry. I graced your tube. Oh. Hi. Oh. Maybe we can put it on one of the Iwata clamp or something widgets? Maybe. Are you saying this or the stuff that's broke on Mobian? If fore size is greater than 0 and content is set to fit or set to scale down. Oh. If it's vertical, What's the second parameter here? Oh, width and height. We don't know that though. So if we say 0, 0 for width and height, and then we put in the default sizes, and that gives us natural height and width. This looks bugged, because... Oh, no, it's just reused. Okay. Those, okay. Okay, so I think we want to do this regardless. We're going to try this. GDK, paintable, calculate concrete size, compute. Concrete size, GDK, paintable, QR code, texture, zero, zero. The default width and height is texture size. And then this gives us back concrete width, concrete height. Which, can I null either of those? I don't think I can, which is part of the problem here. Well, there's got to be, they've got to be able to null it. That should just always return the same thing, so that should be okay. And then yeah, then natural is whatever this is. Just seal. I haven't hit it yet. Lower seal. I gotta get those warnings. God damn it. I don't think that's gonna make a difference. Like it shouldn't. Nope. Or was the other one not used? 195. Still doesn't know the right name. There's something stupid like... Can I return like -1 for these? And it'll use all the space can get, right? They're ints, right? They're signed. GTK uses height for width and width for height geometry management systems. Height for width means that a widget can change how much vertical space it needs depending on the amount of horizontal space that it is given. And similar for width to height. Right. I have all this horizontal space. I want to take all of it. Most common example is a label that reflows to fill up the available width. Wraps fewer lines, blah, blah, blah. Height for width geometry management is implemented in GTK by the way of two virtual functions, get request mode and measure. What is get request mode? Oh, okay, yeah, that I don't care about. Unless there's like neither. Don't trade, it has a constant side. What's the default? And what do they do in the GTK side of this? Uh, no, they only did the, oh, we should probably set the CSS name. What's in class on it? We've got to do better about the accessibility stuff. I started cleaning up the stuff in game, and yeah, it's a pain. Okay, those aren't necessary at all right now, but sure. All right, whatever. I guess we're back to reading the docs. I wanted to see what the default was for this. It's a V-Funk apparently. I mean, it makes sense, but also, damn. Single child widgets generally propagate the preference of their child. More complex widgets need to request something in either direction. Blah, blah, blah. What the hell does GTK picture here do? Okay, this returns height for width. What does widget do? Returns constant size. Okay, so let's implement request mode and return height for width and see if that makes a difference. What the hell's this thing? GDK size or whatever, blah, blah, blah. It just takes a widget, yep. I just want to copy paste. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. I was like, why is there so much crap in here? Like, why is it calling this function all the time? Because I'm in the wrong code. Ah, there we go. Okay, sweet. So I don't think we need to do the concrete size stuff. But we do need to put the tooltip in, which that's actually very straightforward and easy. There's just tooltip text, right? I need to figure out embedding a logo? No. That could be interesting, but no. And I was thinking the whole thing the whole time, like, oh, maybe, but no. But I'm just happy we got this working. I didn't think we were going to get this far on this tonight at all. And we're 3 hours in. But yeah. I think it's just tooltip text. Yeah. So what we can do here is when we set this, URI. Oh no, we want the alt text, not the URI. Then it's G binding something. Sync. I just need the flags. It's sync, create, and bidirectional. Cool. Although, is this really necessary when we have this? And also, I feel like it's likely that people would somehow put their mouse over it, and then it's not going to work. So yeah, definitely does not work right now. Does it work with the mouse in the way? Oh, that gave me another idea. Oh, it does work with the mouse in the way. Oh, I was on mostly black pixels though. Let me go here. Okay. We can set the cursor to none. I don't remember how to do that right now. But I think it's just a property. I haven't done this in a long time. Cursor. The cursor used by the widget. So if we set this to, I think there's none. Right? Because you know somebody's going to have a problem with this. Like it's not working, and we're going to spend hours figuring out that the problem is their mouse is blocking it. Or actually, no, the mouse shouldn't block it because the error correcting in the QR code should be fine. Let's skip this for now, but we'll see what happens. But how's it going, Robotic Head? Welcome, welcome. How are you? Everyone, if you don't know Robotic Head, go give him a follow. He is another programming streamer here on Twitch. He works on an open source project management tool called Near Beach. You should go give him a follow. Although, if I read your Discord right the other day, which is the first time I read it in a long time, it sounded like you've been on a break for a bit, which is cool. But either way, go give him a follow. That way you'll know when he's back online. You'll be back tonight? Oh, cool, cool. In like 2 hours, 2+ hours, though? I don't want to be awake in 2 hours, but we'll see. Degramic with the 15 months. Thank you very, very much. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. In 3? Oh, I'm not going to be awake. I'm not going to be streaming in 3 hours. So... I have a doctor's appointment in 13 hours. For myself, not for this guy. Yeah, I do say that, but I do have a doctor's appointment in 13 hours. And she's going to be checking my cholesterol and a whole bunch of stuff again. She didn't say I should fast or not, and I should probably fast anyways, just in case. But it's at 2 p.m. But, yeah. All right. So we're going to skip this. That's a silly idea. You had to fast your cholesterol? Yeah. I just ate 4 beef sticks too, so I'm sure it's fine. I need a timer in the demo protocol. So it's funny you should mention that, because what I wanted to do is I wanted to use 2 timers. One to change the code and another to close the dialogue. But I had to get this all going first. Holy crap, hype train. The delayed hype trains are interesting, but fine. So now instead of them having to happen in like 5 minutes, it'll happen over the course of your stream. Which is cool. Okay. Oh, we needed to check if we actually need this or not. No, we do not. Okay, good. We do need to get rid of that one too. So the G-type ensure will just make sure the type is registered. So like if the type didn't get pulled in for whatever reason, you can force it there so that before you in it. Oh, we don't have a widget template to do. Yeah, this wasn't even the right spot for it. Fuck. Over here is the question if we need it or not, or rather over here. Apparently not, because we don't have it here. But like sometimes the types won't get registered for whatever reason. But yeah. All right, so we can get rid of this. Okay. So this is getting called a couple times. I think we do want to do this. Well, let's do this, right? So before it was just doing minimum equals star natural equals texture size. Let's see if this works this way. I'm gonna bet it doesn't. Yeah, okay. So we definitely need to do the concrete size thing. That's totally fine, not a big deal. We just, you know, making sure that we're putting code in that we actually need, right? There's no sense in putting dead code in to new stuff and wasting reviewer time and all that shit. So, okay, that all looks fine. That's fine. Okay, so I think this actually works now. I'm very happy with the way this turned out. Like, we're not even done yet. I'm just like, oh, yep, there you go. Sweet. Oh. Um... G time out, add once full. Um, uh-huh. All right. Yeah, this is dumb, but it's fine. Oh. Oh. All right. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We can just do add seconds once. Add seconds once. Code close. So after 60 seconds, we don't do it on the QR code though. We have to use the cancelable, which we did not pass in yet. There's no, like, G cancelable timeout, is there? That would be cool. Nope. Oh, but we have... Okay, we need to do a bunch of stuff with this, too. Okay. Cancel the QR code after 60 seconds. So we have this set up weird, which is a little funky, or this one, the description, because getText warns you that you shouldn't have URLs or emails in your format strings, or in your translatable strings. It's silly, but yeah, it makes sense. All right. Static G boolean. Oh no, we did add once, right? Yeah. Static void. Or add seconds one. Oh, I just need the source once func. Okay, just 2-pointer data. Dater. If not, G cancelable is canceled. Cancelable. G cancelable. Cancel. Okay, right? We're gonna say G warning canceled. Else G warning already canceled. Oh shit, I meant to change the time. I do not want to wait a minute for this. 6 seconds sounds great. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mm-hmm. What the hell? Part of me too is wondering if we should have like timers in the QR codes, but that's something we can do later. Oh, it's not here. I don't know how this isn't a cancelable. Unless I didn't pass it on in purple UI somehow. Like, it being null before, sure. Oh, dumbass. I'm only building Pidgin right now. That's why it didn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. I counted too fast. Did I forget to type close? This will in 60 seconds. Okay, we do need to wrap the description. It is set to wrap. Max with cars. Let's try that to something like 60. That seems okay to me. And we can always play with it more later, but that seems okay right now. Okay, so there's our 60-second timer. I want to flip through the QR code multiple times. So we're going to add, well, we're going to do this first. So we're going to do generate URI, purple, demo, protocol, present QR code, generate URI. Sure. Random Boolean. It's an unbiased coin toss. There you go. There you go. I guess we'll call it ID equals 0. Um, How's it going, Evil and Avoid? Welcome, welcome. How are you? Oh, this is dumb though. Okay, yep. Crap. Well. Because the QR code itself doesn't have an... The QR code itself doesn't have a cancelable. So I don't have a way to know when this is canceled, except... This sucks. This sucks real bad. Alright, well, we'll deal with this, go from there. I sent you some stickers a few years ago, but for some reason you have yet to open the envelope? It's more valuable to have a cool letter for me than the stickers? Well, okay, sure. Okay, so this should work, but the problem is it's going to keep working. And running forever. Oh, I set this to 30 seconds, though. Yeah, I think it's something about new inbox stuff or whatever. Okay, 40198. In theory, this should all update when this goes. I should have put a warning in so I know it actually changes. Well, there's a Zulip timeout. This didn't change, did it? So I just like to have a new untouched. Okay, fair, fair. But yeah, so let's put a warning in so we can see when it changes. I don't think the QR code actually updated. Nope, that's not for Slaters. Oh. It's like GTK widget Q redraw or something. Right, mister. Okay, yeah, the QR code did not change. It's like invalidate or damage or something. Q draw. Q draw. So it's going to be a little bit more involved, but it's okay. No, not binding group. We need, we're going to use a signal group so that we can actually detach the object easier. So we created a new signal group. I need to make sure what the constructor returns, which is going to be a G signal group. Yep. Okay. So. Target type. Connect object. Notify. URI. Pidgin QR code. URI notify. What do you think about the recent vulns on the Linux vulns? All right, what do you think about the recent Windows vulnerabilities? Like, shit happens, man. Also, we're in an ad, so I don't know if you can hear me or not, but yeah, shit happens. Like, we go through this every once in a while. Stuff just goes crazy, right? Just, it is what it is. Oh, I don't need this, so we just... Oh, no, we have to update the texture. This seems silly. We'll do it that way. Vulnerabilities happen. Like, just be happy that the person that found him this time told everyone, right? This shit happens all the time. Like, just because it's being publicized right now doesn't mean somebody hasn't found it already and wasn't, you know, and was exploiting it, right? That's what a 0 day is, or an O day. That was supposed to be G callback. Right, like by definition, that's what an O day is, or a 0 day. And just because it got publicized doesn't mean anything's more or any less secure than it was before or after it happened. Call it an O day, you're a noob? It's a 0 day? Yeah, I know. CypherCon, so many people were calling it O day. And I'm just like, dude, that hurts my soul. But apparently it's what the Zoomers are calling it. What the fuck? They still didn't do anything. You've been calling them noobs? Okay. It's a one day when everyone knows. Well, not everybody sees it on the first day. You have guys that say, oh, when they're reading a numerical number, it's 0. Are you talking about nil? Or zilch? Or nada? Oh, god damn it. So the reason you use the signal group is you can just pass in null there and it'll disconnect all the existing signals. And then that way I don't have to track them. And that's why nothing made a difference, because we didn't track it. I need to make this not 30 seconds. I should make it like 2. Need more treats, mister? Aha! It worked! I believe that's called Omega. Or Phi. Or Zeta. Zed. And honestly, I don't know which one I do. I think it varies from time to time. Cool. So the QR code is working. All right. So, or the update works. Let's go make this silly. He licks the hell out of a bowl. I give him more treats, and then he's just done. Okay, let's make it real crazy. All right, now we just need to actually make it cancel. It's Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November Oscar Papa Quebec's Q. Wow. Okay. Romeo Sierra Tango Uniform Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Zulu. Funny, I really only know Foxtrot Uniform Charlie Kilo because of a certain song. All right, so how the hell do we want to handle this scenario? Well, I guess we can do it this way. Oh, so here, so to be clear, before we do this, right, what's going to happen is, oh, when we close the dialogue, we're not killing the cancelable yet. Or are we? No. Shit, I've got to grab that event somehow. Oh, no, it's the UI that's handling all that. It's not actually even here. Okay. But yeah, so if we do this, right? And then, so we see it's updating, we close this. Oh shit, it's still updating, right? That's part of the problem right now. All right, so now in this handler, we will have the cancelable. I gotta end soon so we can do his thing here. Hold on a second. Ooh. I'm right back. I gotta pee too. It doesn't matter if it's been 0 for a year because it's a 0 day when nobody knows what it is. Anyways, we got to do Slater's dressing and stuff, and this is going to take a while. So I'm just going to kill the stream now. Let's figure out where to go. But I'll probably finish this up on or off stream, and then we'll go from there. Oh, we just rated toggle last time. Let's see, where do we want to go? Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be too bad to get him, but I gotta trick him to get out there, stuff like that. You know how it goes. How's your kittens doing? You said you had to take 4 of them in. How'd that go? We're just gonna go toggle again. We've rated him the last couple times. It's fine. All right. Thank you everybody for coming by tonight. I may or may not be on this weekend. I don't know. Bunch of stuff going on. We'll see what happens. Always in the meantime, if you don't want to join the Raid to Toggle bit, you can go ahead and hit cancel above the chat. Otherwise, there's nothing else you need to do. YouTube, this is where we're going. He doesn't multi-stream, but you can find his VODs and stuff like that there. Anyways, you can find links to all my social media right over here. I do post on my Mastodon when I'm going live, so if you are on the Fediverse, you can feel free to follow me there, and you can also join us on the official Pidgin Zulip server. Zulip is another open source chat network, and they host a server for us, and we're building a protocol plugin to make it work in Pidgin. So yeah. All right, well, anyways, thank you everybody for coming by tonight. Until next time, adios!